Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. I'm on a different camera this morning. So I was down at the beach this morning in the dark. Somebody had mentioned yesterday that maybe there was phosphorescence. And so I went looking. There wasn't any, but it was so beautiful. It was stunning. It was like a magical wonderland. But if anybody hears that there's phosphorescence happening, phosphorescence is where, as you move the water, as the waves happen on the beach, there's these really amazing, a bit like fireflies, tiny little fireflies, where these bacteria or plankton in the water, they glow. They're not there at the moment, but this is the time of year when they usually turn up. So if anybody hears of them, tell me. I'd love to go down and see them. So today is Sunday. Yum. I was thinking about doing this thing called the Big Six, which is the lymphatic drainage thing, but I think I'll do that tomorrow. So I'm going to do the Big Six tomorrow at the beginning of the class. Just that for the Big Six, you have to stand up. And I was like, no. So tomorrow morning, we'll do the Big Six. And then today, we'll do the Sunday Yum. So come lie on the floor and we shall begin. Come. So landing in, just feel your body. Get a sense of your intention for the month. Focus. Day 13, we're 2 weeks in, a week to go. Nice. Begin to sway your knees from side to side. And as you sway your knees from side to side, let's get a sense of this moment in your body. Nice. Bring your knees back to center and then roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And as you roll deeply into the back of your pelvis, just notice the sensations that are emerging. And then roll in the other direction. So I got an email yesterday from Thomas. It's been a while. Thomas, thank you so much for sending me an email, of Austrian origin, living in America, with us all the time. So flatten your lower back down and then arch. And so, yeah, I just love it. Flatten your lower back down, arch. It's always, it's such a surprising, deep resource. I'm always amazed. It's like a response in me when people connect with me or contact or reach out. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so amazing. It's so amazing. So flattening down and arching. Flattening down and arching. Nice. Draw your right knee up towards you, squeeze it in. And just feel, how is this in your spine today? And then squeeze the other one in. Hug it in, pull it in, pause. Nice. Squeeze both knees towards you. Hug them both in. And really relish the sensations. It's like lean into these sensations. This is why we're here. These sensations, this place, that's what's different. My cleaning lady was here yesterday. I couldn't work out what was different about my studio. I took down my screen at the back here, so now you have big dark windows. Oh, that's what it is. I was like looking at the picture of me going, God, what is the difference? So yes, my screen behind me is gone. I'll be back tomorrow. So squeeze your knees as close as you can towards you. It's very dark outside, so hence the big dark windows. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. And so you can, if you want to, bring your, kind of hop your bum up and place your thumbs, like the thinner of your thumbs or your hands, underneath the back of your bum. And so there's a little bit of a lift underneath your bum as you stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. And I have black leggings on, and I'm in front of a black window, so you really can't see me. But listen to me. So stretching your legs up towards the ceiling, just feel that your hands are underneath your bum. They're giving a little lift to your pelvis, and then lengthen into the back of your legs. Lean into the back of your legs and just breathe. Point your toes, flex your feet. Point your toes, flex your feet. One more time. Point your toes, flex your feet. Nice. Take your hands out from behind your bum and then place both feet on the floor just for a moment. And just feel the floor beneath you, your feet on the floor, and the fact that at the moment you're completely resting. Okay, there's a softness. And then lift one leg up towards the ceiling, and then lift the other leg up towards the ceiling, and then bend both knees so that your knees are directly over your hips and your calves are parallel to the floor. And then flatten your lower back down and push your fingertips into the floor. And now there's so many different parts of you working. So just get a sense of that. Like, where are you working right now? Flattening deeper into the floor, widening. Slowly lower your right toes to the floor, let them touch, and then come back up to center. And then lower your left toes to the floor, let them touch, and come back up to center. So continue, right toes to the floor. Move really slowly as you do this. So you're trying to keep everything else still. So the slower you move, the more awareness you can move with. So I'm drawing the deep lower belly a little bit down and wide. I have a sense of my lower back down and wide. One toe down, other toe down. One toe down, and then other toe down. So stay at this level or reach your right leg long so it floats just above the floor. And then bend your knee. Reach your leg long. Bend your knee. Long. Bend your knee. One more time. Long. Bend your knee. Keep your knees where they are. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Reach your right arm overhead. Keeping everything else still. Come back up to center. Reach your left arm overhead. And come back up to center. So just feel, how does the moving of your arm, how do you feel that in your chest? How do you feel it in the stability that you've created through the lower body? How does your arm connect to your belly, to your hip? It is connected, definitely. Remember to have your knees over your hips. I just noticed my knees were traveling closer and closer towards me. Maybe both arms travel down. And then bring your arms back up. Both arms travel down. And then arms back up. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Interlock your fingers into thunder fist. And then bring both arms over towards the right. Come back up to center. And then bring both arms down towards the left. Back up to center. Right. Center. And as I roll, I'm really trying to not only feel, oh, I'm down at the side, but that as I pass through the deep of the back of my body, that I feel like a little snowplow pushing the snow of me from side to side, pushing through the back of my body. So slow down as you snowplow through the back of your body. Nice. Stretch your legs out long, stretch your arms out long beside you. Just pause. Pause. Nice. So we're going to do a little bit of rolling. So I'm telling you about that because I know one of you hates rolling. So if you choose to do something else, you can choose to do something else. If you do not want to roll, you don't have to roll, okay? So bring both arms overhead. You're going to need a little bit of space. So both arms overhead and wide, kind of an X. And then both legs as wide as your mat. So your hands and your feet are as wide as your mat. And then take your left hand and let it travel over towards the outside of your right hand and reach like you're trying to pick up your mobile phone over on the right side with your left hand. And then come back. And then same side again. Let your left hand travel across like you're trying to pick up your mobile phone over on the right side with your left hand. And then come back. Nice. One more time. Left hand travels over and reach as far as you can, like up and over. And it's like my chest is trying to come to the floor. Then maybe turn both palms face down. Very nice. And my hips are like, I'm stuck on my hips. So my 2 feet are still on the floor. My legs are a little bit more into an X. My chest is almost on the floor. Nice. Come all the way back. Come to the other side. So let your right hand travel across towards the left, high and to the left, and just pause there like you're trying to pick up a mobile phone over towards the left side. And then come all the way back, land on the floor. And then roll. So as I reach the right hand over, I'm noticing that I push the right heel really firmly into the floor. So notice what your right leg is doing as you reach your right arm over. My right heel is really active. And reach a bit further. Reach as far as you can. My legs are in an X. My arms are trying to come to the floor. My armpits are open. My palms are face down. Nice. And then we're going to travel from side to side. So left hand travels over. Again, I'm pushing the left heel down. Come back. And then the right hand travels over. And my 2 arms are staying up. It's like my arms are in a Y. Y. Why? As you roll from side to side. So they're reaching overhead. One more time each side. Yeah, that heel of the hand that's moving across is very interesting for me. So, I wonder how we would do the same thing with our legs. So reach your right leg over to the left side. So, but keep your hands on the floor and then come back. So it's like my right leg travels over a bit like a straight-legged glider version. And when I pause there, my right leg is over towards the left. And I'm going to reach a bit longer into that right arm and point into my right toe. So I'm like a big X. I'm like a huge big X right now. Pause. Nice. Come all the way back. Nice. Now the left foot travels over towards the right side. And then come back. And then the left leg travels over towards the right side. And then pause there. Reach a bit deeper into the left arm. Point into the left toes. You're in an X. So my 2 hands are still on the floor. My left foot is over towards the right side. And I'm drawing that left shoulder more and more open as I reach into my fingers. And then come all the way back. Nice. Bend both knees, bend both arms. Come back to center. Cool. So come roll onto your belly. Land on your belly. Have your arms long in front of you. Have your legs long behind you. And so for those of you, I'm going to go down to the beach later on again today, and we're going to go for a dip at 9 o'clock. So we're going to practice our swimming. So palms are facing the floor, toes are on the floor. And then lift your right hand off the floor and let your ear rise with your hand as you rise up. So you're looking at the floor and then lower down. And then left arm lifts and let your whole head and torso lift with your left arm. And then down. Right arm lifts. Down. And then left arm lifts. Down. Nice. Keep your head floating and then reach into the right leg. Imagine you can lift the right leg as high as you can. Notice how as you lift your right leg, your right arm will push into the floor, lowering down. And as you lift your left leg, your left arm will push into the floor and lower down. Right leg lifts, right arm pushes down. Left leg lifts, left arm pushes down. So we're going to use that push to create a lift. So lift your right leg off the floor and lift your left arm off the floor and lowering down. Lift your left leg and your right arm off the floor. So it's the opposite arm and leg that are lifting. Lift. And that sense of feel the weight of you as you do this. And feel that you're able to meet the resistance of your own body. Like it's really so fascinated by this sense of my will to move and then the resistance of the tissues in my body to momentum or to gravity or to directions of particular kinds. How do you feel the weight of you and really use it and lean into the weight of you? Nice. Bend both elbows, bring your head down to your hands. Pause. So bring your hands to the floor, your palms are flat. Stretch your left arm long, bend your right knee, and then bring your right foot over towards the left side. Come back to center. Bend your left elbow, stretch your right arm long. Bend your left knee and bring your left foot over towards the right side. So it's kind of a theme all the way through the class that one leg, we're moving the opposite arm and leg with each other. Right arm lengthens, bring the left foot to the right. Left arm lengthens, bring the right foot to the left. So with the X roll, we were doing this with straight arms. So I have no idea what this is going to do. So bring both arms straight, bring your feet a little bit wider. Bend your right elbow. And then with a straight leg, bring your right leg over towards the left. And then come back. Bend your left elbow, stretch your right arm, and bring your left leg over towards the right. I think I want my arm not out and up into an X, but out to the side. Keep your leg straight. Left arm is out to the side as you kick your right leg straight and back behind you towards the left. Right arm is straight. Left leg goes to the right. Kicking my plants, kicking the dog. One more time. Cool. Super. Come sit all the way up. Sit. Legs are long in front of you. My feet are actually incredibly dirty. I was out gardening yesterday in sandals. Such a beautiful afternoon. I was like running around doing different things. I went to bed last night. My feet were really dirty. So yeah, I've just decided I'm just going to be me. I'm going to celebrate the fact that I have really dirty feet. So sitting up tall, and then bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Holding on, bring your feet a little bit out. You can have your bum on a lift if you wish, holding on to your ankles, sitting up really tall. Nice. And then bend your right elbow and reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Lean your chest forward, and then reach your right hand forward and touch the floor. Nice. Reaching up, lean your chest forward as you reach up, and then bring your hand down to the floor. So I'm mobilizing into my torso, and it's more the right side of my chest that's moving. The left side is stabilizing as I do this. Right hand forward, right arm up and back, right arm forward, right arm up and back. Nice. Other side, left side up. Leaning into it, reach your left hand forward. Leaning into it, forward. Can you remember the weight of you as you were lying on your belly lifting? So can you find that sense of the same kind of like resistance in your torso as we had a moment ago? I'm going to try both hands. So both hands forward, and both arms up. And both hands forward, and both arms up. Nice. Twist towards the right, holding onto your right knee with your left hand. You can wrap if you wish. So if you're wrapping, it's a much more intense twist, because as soon as you bring your hands down, they create scaffolding, or they create, you don't have to use your abdominal muscles as much if your hands are down. Whereas if your hands are up into the wrap, your whole torso has to keep the twist. So it's your abdominal muscles, your intercostals, the diaphragm, the spinal muscles, all the different muscles of your chest, of your shoulders have to maintain the action of twist as you wrap towards the right. Nice. So you could choose to have your hands on the floor and on your knee, or you can wrap towards the left. Twisting, pausing. Nice. Then come all the way back to center. Come lie on the floor. Come lie all the way down. Rest on the floor. So your legs can be long or your knees can be bent. How wonderful. This camera isn't so bad. It's so funny that I was trying to work out what was so different about my studio. I know, I forgot my screen. So I'll see you all tomorrow. We're going to do the big 6 tomorrow. So the big 6 is this lymphatic, energizing massage that we can do. And so I do it most mornings. I do it especially if I have any kind of blocked nose or any kind of like congestion in my sinuses. I do it. If I have any kind of feeling of just like stuckness. It's amazing. It's really, really nice. So first thing tomorrow, I'm going to do the big 6. Dun, dun, dun. So I'll see you all tomorrow and have a great day. Those of you I'm seeing on the beach, I will see you on the beach. It's a great ciao, ciao, slán.